Alright, I'm afraid I'm gonna get in trouble if I keep doing this, so I really need to stop now. Alright everybody, so in this video I'm going to take the engine cover off of my Cayman and then drive it around a little bit just to see what it sounds like. I have no idea if this is a good idea or a terrible idea. In fact, it's probably more likely to be a very bad idea. But at this point my curiosity has just overcome my will to resist, so I guess my eardrum pain is your reward. Alright, so the engine cover is off now. All you need to do is have some sort of device to pull off that foam covering. Then you're going to need a hex wrench in order to unscrew all of the screws that are holding that metal cover on, and then you can just take it off. And it's super simple. It's way easier than I thought it would be, quite honestly. All you need is a couple of simple tools and maybe 5 minutes, and it's open. If anybody comes up here and asks what I'm doing, I'm going to say that I've been having engine problems and I'm just trying to fix it and test it out, so. Alright guys, here it goes. First start up with no engine cover and the back hatch closed. Let's see how this sounds. I have no idea if this is a good idea. Wow. It is a lot louder in here. You get a lot more engine sound, that's for sure. Let's take it for a spin. I have no idea if you guys can hear me, because it's quite loud. I have no idea if the engine sound is coming across, but... Oh. You can hear the intake. Wow. You can hear the engine sucking in the air. I don't know if you can hear that, listen. Wow. I'm guessing it's gonna get even hotter. It's quite hot already. As you can see, my face is covered in sweat, but woo. Oh my gosh. It's so noisy. Wow. Oh shit. That is so loud. Oh my god, I had no idea my car actually sounded like that. Oh my god, and I'm only barely hitting 3,000 RPM. I'm gonna let the engine warm up a little bit because I don't want to do any like cold revs, but in a second here, as it heats up, I'm gonna try to go a little bit faster and hopefully I won't blow out my eardrums. Wow, what an incredible sound. Who needs exhaust modifications when you can just take your engine cover off? Wow, the heat's really coming back now as the engine gets closer to its optimal temperature. This engine likes to sit around 175 for its sort of optimal operating temperature. It's at about 160 right now. So that's a lot of heat that's normally contained in there that's now coming into the cabin, and I don't have the AC on either. Oh my god. I just barely touched 5,000 RPM. I don't know if I feel comfortable going any higher than that just in the parking garage. That is nuts. That is absolutely nuts. Alright, so I can see that this can become very addicting, so I'm only going to allow myself one little trip around the block, and then I have to come back here It's very early in the morning on a weekday, so I got to get back to work. But it's before 8 a.m., so don't worry. Oh my God, it is heating up in here. I just can't get enough of that intake sound of the air just rushing in. You can really like hear the vacuum that, oh yeah. It's so cool. I think doing this really gives you an appreciation for how well engineered this car is by Porsche, because it's so loud in here right now that it quite frankly boggles the mind how quiet it is with only just that one little metal cover and then the foam insulation on top of that. That's all there is, and that deadens like 80% of the sound, which is what you would want in the vast majority of circumstances. 99% of the time, you do not want to be hearing this because it is pretty nuts and it's not going to be comfortable. And all that insulation and that metal cover keeps out a ton of heat. Because I'm feeling the heat just radiating from the back. And it quite frankly blows my mind how much heat is contained by just those two engine covers. This way. It's less residential this way, so I won't disturb as many people. Oh, this is so crazy, guys. It reminds me of like a race car sound, honestly. It's exaggerated. Obviously, it's very exaggerated sound in here because you're completely contained with that rear hatch down. So it's a lot louder in here than it's gonna sound outside. But, man, is it cool. Downshift. Alright, I'm seriously gonna get addicted to this if I don't go back right now. So that was my one block that I'll allow myself today. So in case the audio in my driving videos are completely shot, which would not surprise me because it was extremely, extremely loud in there. Yeah, taking off the engine cover adds a ton of noise. It makes it way, way, way louder. But you get a lot of different noise too. You get all of this intake whooshing sort of vacuum sound that's created by the engine sucking in the air. And that's super, super cool because it's a sound that you really don't hear unless it's kind of artificially pumped in on modern cars these days. So that was really, really awesome. You also get a lot of heat. So quite quickly, even though I had the windows open, I didn't have the AC on, but quite quickly it'll heat up the entire cabin to like 100 degrees. So that's why this entire video I'm super, super sweaty because it's about 80, 85 at about 7:30 a.m. here in Houston. And it quickly got very hot in there, which is probably a good thing because the discomfort of the heat forced me to end this joyride with the engine cover off a little bit earlier than I probably would have otherwise. And the reason that's a good thing is I know that I would have gotten in trouble eventually because of how loud this is and because of how much it tempts you to drive like a madman. That engine intake sound happens right when you hit the throttle and you go from like low RPM to high RPM pretty quickly. And it's super, super, super addicting to do that just over and over and over again. Like speed up, slow down, speed up, slow down. And so that'll get you in trouble. Someone's gonna think that you're drunk driving or trying to street race or do something stupid. Plus it is quite noisy, so I don't wanna wake up the entire neighborhood and get myself in trouble with my landlord. So if you like this video, make sure you leave a like and a comment down there and subscribe for more. I appreciate you guys watching, and maybe I'll do some more engine cover off videos in the future if I can come up with some other interesting ideas that won't get me in too much trouble. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one.